Hey guys, Zell here and welcome back to some more Nikke, where the next event is Colorless. But my world is now completely and utterly dreamless because they gave Marciana's freaking outfit a costume gotcha. These bastards put Marciana's outfit in a costume gotcha. Now, to be fair, is it even good? Before I get all, up in arms about it, is it even good? The peaceful, everyday lives of Nikke's away from the battlefield, school days, halcyon days. Marciana. This is her arguably speaking, this doesn't look that much different. Her legs are fully exposed. And she's got sweat on her legs. Arguably speaking, I can't see anything back here. Actually, no, I can see that it's right here. This part. So obviously, she'd be wearing it because you can see right here. Either way, it's very sad. They gave Marciana a costume gotcha outfit. It's really depressing. It's still $60, right? Top prize on draw number 5. What a surprise. Zwei. We got Ein. We have Rai. Can you come home for your 2 best friends? Your closest friends? And me? Who I believe you arguably have a crush on? Is that a no? Zwei, I'd really like to put my Dry inside of your Vi. Damn, the name puns did not work. Okay, well, I'm not getting Zwei, you guys. Well, I tried. Can't blame me for trying. Alright. Let's do the final French. Yeah. Points. Week reset. That has. Can we get a gold and can we get Miss Elise? No, we cannot. Alright. We have nothing here because we did this in the last episode. So now, holds. Oh my freaking god! Another Epinel. Now she's core 5, I think. Why couldn't that have been Troni? Why? Just why? Yulia. Out of 6 of them, I got 1 and it was Yulia. Yulia. Like, okay. Oh my god, I just got Troni. Yes! I just got Troni. Oh my god, my however long running, streak of not getting Troni is finally over. Thank God. I finally have her. Now I can stop mentioning, can I get Taroni? Now I can stop mentioning it. Because we finally have her. And now the next one on the list that I'm not going to have is Zwei. And that's going to annoy the hell out of me. Wait, is Zwei Miscellaneous or is she Elysian? I don't know. Taroni. What happened to Taroni? There she is. But yeah, either way, this is what she does. I'm not gonna fully read it, but you guys can pause if you want. Full charge for 5 times. Defense down, affects self. What the hell? Attack increased by 59.9% for 10 seconds? Accumulated damage ratio of cumulative damage skill increased by 37.12%? 10 seconds? The hell is Megatroni? That sounds good. Is it? Probably not. Troni a sniper? She's a sniper. Yeah. Yep. But hey, now we've got the foot girl herself. Either way, we finally have every single character again until Zwei's banner ends and then I don't have her. That's going to absolutely 100 million% freaking suck. But now that we also have Troni, we can also do her, you know, companion bond mission. Cause, I mean, I've already done Eleg. I can do Troni now. Finally, I have her. Hey Marciana, your $60 outfit doesn't show up here, right? I forget if that happens or not. Oh no, it does. It does.
Wait.
Start the class? Oh wait, I'm a student? So, what's the story here? Why exactly is she dressed as a student? What? I don't know why, but a few neurons just activated hearing her call me sensei. I don't know why. It's a lesson of, you know, biology, you know, human anatomy. And I'm gonna need you on my bed stat. I'm gonna need to fully teach you about every single thing, Marciana. Freaking blue. Is that what she says? A shockingly blue sky without a clear cloud in sight. What was it called again? I use a term for it. I don't remember. I'll have to ask her next time I see her. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Maybe because there's a nice cool breeze today. I've never felt this way before. I shouldn't fall asleep in class. Zwei. 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 Class is over. Huh? Ein? Wow, what a surprise. You fell asleep during class. You were even drooling. I must have. Maybe it's because I've been staying up late studying. Again, I told you take it easy. Anyway, you've got to get up. Okay. Alright. You know, when there aren't any clouds in the sky. What was it called again? Under a cloudless red sky, a foreboding gunshot echoes out. In the distance, her friends begin to fall one by one. As the Rapture goes on a bloody rampage, her friends begin to lose their vibrant colors. The entire world fades to black and white. Yo, yo, yo. Let me hear you scream and shout. It was just a dream. Make some noise. Zwei grumbles to herself as she turns off the alarm set by. I don't want to go to school. How that feeling? Maybe because of the lingering memories from the last end of the term exams. The new semester dawns somber and heavy. Fine. Hi, Ray. You're still cute as ever. Where's Zwei? He should be here soon. Why am I so nervous? There's no way you could have done poorly on a written exam. I refuse to believe it. I'm not infallible, you know. Anyway, I think I did fine. He's fine. There you are. So the only one left. Everyone's gaze turns to the empty seat. Sarah still isn't here. Yeah. Do you think something happened because she messed up on her written exam? No way. At least I don't think so. If she doesn't come, it'd most likely be because something happened with her practical exam. Didn't Miss Marciana say she'd take care of it if something did happen? Teachers aren't omnipotent. Oh man, we were all supposed to eat parfait together. That dang bell again. Oh no, it's Sarah. Sorry that I'm late. Sarah. There you are. And come on, you guys. We've got some parfait to eat. Yeah. Oh, what a relief. Yeah, I got a little nervous for a moment. An afternoon in a pastry shop. And now you live sweet. Whoa. Eating parfait makes my grades soar. Oh. Eating parfaits make me taller. Oh, that's a lie. Whoa. Hold on. What does eating parfait have to do with your height? Plenty. Isn't that right, Zwei? 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 Yes. What were you talking about? About how eating parfaits definitely makes you taller. If that were the case, you'd be touching the ceiling by now. It's coming down. Still, if you enjoy eating parfaits, that's all that matters. And did you hear that? And now I live sweet. Boo. Something doesn't add up. Come on, don't be such a stickler. The important thing is that we're having fun. Anyway, the parfait here is really delicious. How about we invite the teachers out with us next time? Sure. It's thanks to them that we were able to pass the exam after all. Treating them to a buffet would be a nice way to show our appreciation. For sure. When do you think would be a good time? This semester just started. They're probably still busy marking all the homework we had to do during break. And maybe sometime next week. Right, the homework. I forgot about that. Did you turn yours in yet today? And now you're the one causing my world to come crashing down. And did you not do any of it at all? You got chewed out last time. Time and time again last semester. It's just... You only have a week-long break, but they give us so much stinking homework. There's no way I could possibly finish it all. And so I figured, if I know I can't finish it, why bother even starting? Wow, you're so freaking cool. I didn't do my homework either because I was following your example. Isn't that as an excuse, huh? If the teacher says something later, you can get scolded on my behalf, okay? Sure. Wait, what was that? How about you, Zwei? Did you submit your homework? I finished it on the first day. Then I used the time left over to review what we learned during the first semester. And this is what a responsible student should do. Am I right? Of course, I finished it all, but I wasn't going to say it like that. Come to think of it, I think I forgot something. Oh, I forgot to do one of the assignments. I guess I didn't finish all my homework either. What? Zwei? Are you feeling okay? And what are you talking about? The arc could be coming to an end tomorrow, and you'd still find time to finish all the homework assigned to you. Yeah, what she said. I intended to finish the last assignment this morning, but I had a nightmare last night and forgot. I'm completely fine though, so don't worry. You had a nightmare? I'm heading to class. How come? I'm going to get some work done so I have something to submit. It is, after all, what any responsible student should do. And I thought you were becoming one of us. If you're the only one to finish your homework, you'll be cursed. Soon after at the school. I've got to submit my career aspirations form. Write what you want to do. What I want to do. What I want to do. I can't really think of anything. Right, Zwei. Miss Marciana. Inside the classroom, Marciana looks over the attendance sheet. Fine. Cari. Tercera. Pass. Uno. Benny. Fail. We'll have to reset. Tracy. Dos. Expelled for life. He checks the list of students who will continue into the upcoming semester. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Seeing Marciana break down, burying her face in her hands, Vi quietly backs out of the doorway to the classroom. Expelled? For life? Yeah, that's right. What happens? Alright, we'll end the lesson there for today. Oh, by the way, to those who haven't submitted their career aspiration forms yet, please do so promptly. Woohoo! A class is over. And didn't they tell us about that form a while ago? Are there people who still haven't submitted it? I haven't yet. Me neither. Huh? Why not? I forgot about it. I just haven't. All you've got to do is jot something down and click submit. What's so difficult about that? As a matter of fact, since we're on the topic, just do it now and get it over with. And what did you write down? Me. I want to be a designer for Rushai. Ain's eyes sparkle as she talks about her dream. In an instant, Zwei's mind is overrun with voices of the past answering the same question. Me, I wrote singer. Since I like drinking coffee, I thought being a barista might suit me. In that case, maybe I should be a cafe owner. What are you going to write, Zwei? I'm not sure. It's not like writing what we want to be. Will make it any more likely to happen. Sorry. I have to go and revise. I'll make a move first. See you tomorrow. Why did I say that? Vi looks down at the notebook in her hands. Several names are scrawled down on the pages. Lua, Schwarz, Rio, Stace. Even if their memories are erased, I at least thought they'd stay alive and come back. Expelled for life. I wonder how many have really returned. Huh? What's that about returning? Rai, what are you doing here? You ran off awfully suddenly, so I decided to follow you. What's going on? Nothing. It's just, I feel like I was a bit harsh with Ein. I didn't mean to be. You think you were too severe with your words? Yes. I doubt it. Ein probably doesn't care it all that much. We're always talking about how pointless filling out those career aspiration forms is. Heck, she barely pays any attention to the teachers. You think so? Sure, your estimation of Ein shouldn't be under. That's not quite how you use that phrase. It's not. Anyway, I should still apologize to her when I see her tomorrow. Zwei, talk to me. What's wrong? You've been acting strangely since yesterday. Forgetting about your homework, zoning out while eating parfait. What's going on? Honestly, nothing's wrong. I'm just worried about what to write on the career aspirations form, that's all. I've thought and thought about it, but I can't come up with anything to write. I don't understand. You said yourself that it doesn't matter what we write. So couldn't you just write anything? Just write anything. And what would you write if it were you, Rai? A corner store's owner, maybe. That way I'd be able to munch on delicious snacks every day. I'd invite you and Ein over all the time, too. Of course, I'll have to graduate first. Don't you worry about that. You and Ein will both graduate from this school. Safe and sound, I'll make sure of it. No matter what. And you two will too, Zwei. Wait, do you hear that? Hear what? I hear someone coming. Hey, Rai, Zwei. The teacher. Been a long time. It certainly has. Everybody, hello. Who's your friend? You mean me? I'm Pravati. I'll be working along with the commander as your substitute teacher. I'm looking forward to our time together. So weird seeing Pravati there. Dear Commander Sal. Hello, Commander Sal. To mark the new semester, we would like to invite you to be a temporary substitute teacher for Class P. To ensure the future of our school remains as bright as ever, we would be honored if you would grace us with your presence. From MMR Vocational School. Another message from the school. Yeah, they want me to come in and sub for a while. Are you planning on accepting the invitation? I've been a substitute teacher before, and I do care about the students there, so I think I'll go. Very well. I'll prepare some materials for you that might be useful for class. Thank you. I arrive at the school on the date stipulated in the invitation. Oh. I see Pravati standing in front of the school gate. Hello, my name is Pravati, and I'll be taking over from your usual teacher for the interim. No, that's too formal. How about... Hi there, I'm Pravati and I'll be your sub for a little while. I'm looking forward to working with you all.
Oh, working with you all, what does that even mean?
Bravati?
Yeah,
What are you doing here?
the commander. What are you doing here?
I'm going to be working here as a substitute for a while.
You too? That's why I'm here as well.
That explains you practicing your little speech there.
I don't have the faintest idea of what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll pretend I didn't see anything. I wouldn't expect them to ask you to be a sub as well.
Hey, are you saying it's impossible to imagine me in the role of a teacher?
Not that, it's just that this place is incredibly strict with security.
It is. All that you'll have said is that the central government requested someone from our squad to come in and act as a substitute teacher.
There was a directive from the central government.
Yeah, Yulha and me recommended me. They said I'd be the best fit. Anyway, it'll be nice to have you here as well.
Best fit or just the fact that they didn't want to do this themselves?
If you have any questions at any point, feel free to talk to me.
Sure thing. I'm glad to have you along for the ride as well.
And we should probably head in. They said to go to the counseling room. Follow me.
After talking with Ryan and Zwei in the hallway, we head into the counseling room. Oh boy. Hello there, Ether. As usual, fatigued-looking Ether can be seen inside.
About time you showed up. You're late. Sorry, we were having a little chat with some of the students.
Ether? Where did Marciana go?
And Marciana? She had some business to take care of. She'll be doing some training at the MMR research lab for several weeks.
I see.
That's why we called you two in. I want you both to take care of Class P while Marciana is away. While you're at it, it would be nice if you could teach them some survival skills to use on the surface as well. You both have been on the surface numerous times, so I'm sure there's a whole bunch you could share with them. Of course. You can count on me. I'll do my best so that they won't feel Marciana's absence. Good, good. Is it fair to assume that you've accepted the position as well, number 7?
Yeah?
Oh, good. I'll leave you both to it then. I'll send you the curriculum so you can skim through it ahead of time.
With a smidgen of trepidation, my new role as a substitute teacher along with Pravati begins. Next day, first period theory class. Today we will learn about Pierce calculation formulas.
Aw, come on, teacher. You're not going to start with that on the first day, are you? Why don't you tell us a fun story?
For example,
Tell us about your first love.
oh god,
Wouldn't you like to hear about that, Zwei?
Pravati should, keep us in line, right? But for some reason, I feel like she's probably also going to be very interested to hear about this.
Dang, she zonked out quick. Anyway, go ahead and start regaling us, teacher. The commander's first love.
I knew it.
I'm a bit curious myself.
I knew it.
Revealing it in a public space like this is a bit much.
Pravati, what are you doing here? You're in charge of the practical class later in the afternoon.
Johan said that since I was already here, I might as well refamiliarize myself with the basics. Yikes, no. I'm here to monitor your class and see if you're doing well. Don't mind me. Go ahead and proceed with your story.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You just really want to know what happened. Well, since it's the first day...
And teacher.
Yes, Zwei?
There's so much time left until the exam. Let's proceed with the lesson. Wow, I'm impressed by. You don't care at all about having the rest of the class hate your guts. If you want to get a good grade on the exam, you've got to start preparing now. Alright then, I'll start the lesson. The calculation formula combines the armor penetration formula and accuracy coordinate calculation formula. Dang it, I got lost at the very end there. I won't forget this. We'll wrap up there for today. Any questions? How could there be? You explained it all so well. I have a question. What happens if a negative value is entered for K in the formula?
That's a good question in that event.
Oh boy. I won't forget this either.
Oh my god, Parvati too? Why is it Parvati is supposed to be a teacher? Don't be falling asleep. 5th period, target practice. As the students fired raptor-shaped targets, Parvati walks around and checks each of their posture.
Miss Parvati? Yes? What is it? I want to ask you something. Me? If it's about my first love, I don't think I'm quite ready to share yet.
It was me. It was obviously always me.
It's not that. Oh, what then? I always seem to miss my target with the bullets. Oh, can you show me?
Zwei proceeds to fire a few shots with the shotgun.
And they're veering slightly to the right. Let me see your shooting posture. Okay. Given your physical specifications, your shots will continue to deviate unless you stabilize your stance. Straighten your back. Bend your knees a little more.
Despite her initial concerns, Parvati seems to perform quite well as a teacher.
Untitled showed me this to me before and said it would work. Go ahead and try shooting using this stance. Okay.
Parvati continuously consults her tablet, which is apparently filled with meticulous notes from advice given to her by Untitled. I doubt she'd appreciate me pointing that out though, so I'll pretend not to notice. It's going smoother than I expected. Let's hope it stays that way. That evening, while on our way back after organizing materials needed for the next day's class, we hear gunshots ring out in the hallway.
What could that be at this hour?
Did it come from the training room?
I think so. Should we go check it out?
Yes, we should.
If I had known this would happen, I wouldn't have listened to the 7 school mysteries.
7 school mysteries?
Ian told me about them earlier. One of them is that every night from training rooms, strange mysterious gunshots can be heard.
I mean, Zwei is the mystery. It's obviously training to, not lose her friends.
You're not really going in there, are you? Hey, wait up. We have to stick together.
In the training room, Zwei is conducting a mock battle alone. Zwei is so intently focused that she doesn't acknowledge me.
Even at this hour, he's working hard. What should we do?
Let's just watch for now. Zwei continues to train for a long time. It only stops when Parvati forcibly ends the simulated battle. The next day, early morning. Did I wake up too early? There are still 2 hours left until the first period. As I'm walking around the campus to wake myself up, notice that the lights in the Class B's homeroom are on. Bonnie and I turned off all the lights before leaving yesterday.
by entering the bullet speed and mass values as D and M respectively.
Hitting the books already?
Teacher,
What are you reading? Ah, you're reviewing what we went over in class yesterday.
it's always good to prepare as much as possible for the upcoming exam.
Brian's desk are several notebooks neatly organized and containing notes from yesterday's lesson. Did you write all this yourself?
It's easier for me to memorize the material if I write it down.
But you've written it 2 times over.
Oh, that's because I made a copy for Rai and Ein. I thought that maybe they would study if they had some notes.
I see.
Please don't tell any of our classmates about how I'm helping them.
Okay, I won't. Just be careful not to overdo it. If you ever need help, feel free to reach out.
Okay, thank you.
I quietly leave the classroom in order to not disturb Zwei, who has already gotten back into her studying routine. Later that evening, I finally finished all my tasks for the day. You did well today, Pravati.
Please, I only did what was expected of me.
Do you want to get going?
Commander,
Yes?
I have something to ask you. We'll be going over the HO formation during tomorrow's simulations. I did it up to students like so. Could you double check it?
That it again.
There's that sound again.
Pretty sure it's coming from the training room. The training room, just like yesterday, Zwei is training alone.
Hey, Commander. Zwei really is quite diligent. Almost excessively so. Has she always been like this?
She's always been industrious, but not to this extent.
And why don't you head back first, Commander?
What about you?
I'll stay and watch Zwei for a little longer. I'm the one in charge of their practical training. It's up to me to make sure there are no issues.
Okay, but don't push yourself too hard though.
I know. Leave it to me. I've got this.
However, the next day and the day after that, Zwei continues her grueling schedule of clocking in early and leaving late. For long, an entire week passes.
Surely this can't go on.
No, it can't. Pravati forcibly ends the mock battle.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't notice you at all. Zwei, can I see your arm for a moment? My arm. As I thought. You need to hold off on the mock battles for a while. Why? Your arm is practically in tatters. If you keep this up, you might need some parts replaced. It's good that you're willing to work hard, but you need to know when to rest as well. But, at my current skill level, the exam, you shouldn't push yourself too hard, Zwei. If something were to happen to you, then you'd be in real trouble. Exams aren't everything you know.
Pravati, don't say that. Zwei starts trembling upon hearing Pravati's words.
Zwei? Was it something I said? For my friends, yes. I hope that exams aren't everything. But for me, they are. I don't care if I get injured. If it means I can get everyone to graduate from this place safely. Then I don't mind if my body suffers as a result. But what are you talking about? If that happens to you, all your efforts will be in vain. I'm telling you to refrain from mock battles for a while. Going forward, you're banned from using the training room without my authorization.
I agree. We can't sit back and watch you punish yourself like this.
Fine.
Zwei leaves the training room.
Was I too harsh with her? I can't stand and watch her overwork herself to death.
Pravati, what do you know about MMR vocational school?
I know that it was founded by MMR. But why do you ask?
No reason. I'll explain the situation to Zwei later so that she's on the same page. That night, Class P homeroom.
Straighten your back. Now bend your legs a little more. Is this it? Who's there? What are you doing here so late?
I should be asking you the same thing. Is this why you had Rai tell you how to sneak out of the dormitory undetected? I thought maybe you were going into the city.
Fine.
What are you, the Prince of Darkness? What are you doing sitting in the dark with all the lights off?
Oh, I'm just doing a bit of target practice.
Wow, I always knew you were eccentric. But you're a real oddball. Tell me, is something on your mind? You know you can't hide it from me, so spill the beans. Giving me the silent treatment, are you? Fine. You can't tell me whenever you can tell me whenever you're comfortable. Anyway, it's late, let's head back.
You go ahead. I'll stay here a little longer.
Bye. Haven't you heard about the 7 school mysteries? If you're alone in a classroom this late at night, ghosts will appear. Ghost, I tell you.
Fine. Ghosts don't exist. Think about it from a scientific perspective.
You heard that too, right?
Yeah, I heard it. Is there someone else here besides us?
Maybe. There's no such thing as ghosts after all. Science and all that. Sorry, but I'm feeling a bit weak in the knees. Could you walk me back to the dorm?
If only Rai could see this.
And don't just stand there and laughing at me. Seriously, Zwei.
Okay, fine. I'll walk back with you.
Meanwhile, in the staff room.
How dare you? Whoa, now, calm down. And don't you realize how late it is? What if you wake someone?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Fine. Let's see here. Has it been 1 week? Okay, so you've been trapped here for a week. That's definitely long enough to get fired up. But yelling at me won't change anything. I'm not the one who imprisoned you here. Or the one who mandated this new curriculum. So sit down. Let's cool off and talk about this.
Ether taps a document placed on her desk, which is labeled Field Trip Outline.
What are you planning this time? You want to gauge their potential again? I'm not sure. The students will be going on a field trip in a few days, and I figured you ought to know about it. After all, you never know. You might be able to help them out again somehow.
What are you?
Marciana, if you and I remain level-headed about this, are you ready to have a conversation with me?
Ether, what are you doing here so early?
Oh, number 7. I expected a warmer welcome from you, considering that I dragged myself out of bed at this ungodly hour specifically to see you. And what do you think, Pravati? Isn't he being mean? To me? I don't think he's that bad. Why are you even asking me? Anyway, why are you here? There's a saying that good news should be delivered quickly. So that's why I came to see you two so early in the morning. To tell us some good news. Precisely. You know the midterm assessment scheduled for next week. It's been cancelled.
Why?
MMR made some major changes to this semester's curriculum according to our client's request. So this semester, instead of a midterm assessment, there will be a field trip. Isn't that wonderful news? That's great, The students will be overjoyed, I'm sure. But what about us? To supervise them, all we have to do.
We have to make sure they stay alive because they're going to the surface.
I'm afraid not. The MMR will be taking care of that themselves. And don't be sad though. While the students are out on their field trip, you can take the opportunity to relax.
When is this field trip?
They leave tomorrow and will be gone for 3 days. And tomorrow? That's sooner than I expected. At any rate, please pass on the good news to all the students. And don't forget to tell them to pack the bags to gather in the auditorium in the morning. Oh, by the way, all of this applies only to Class P. Make sure not to let the other classes know. Don't want them getting jealous after all.
Uh-huh. So be sure to head over to the auditorium as soon as you arrive at school tomorrow. That's all for today. Have fun on the field trip. Oh yeah, they'll have fun, all right. And be safe.
We're excited to hear all about it when you're back.
Provided you don't. They're gonna be taking the girls to the surface. That ain't no field trip, that's a death sentence.
Hey, hooray. Did you finish packing? Yep. I packed snacks for the first day, the second day, and the last day. I also packed snacks for you and Zwei inside of Naru. You don't have to worry about that. How's your packing going on? Me. Ta-da! A Polaroid camera. I rushed out and got one for the trip. Isn't it freaking cool? And check it out.
The Polaroid camera prints out a black and white snapshot of a thoroughly perplexed spy.
Wow, it's in black and white. Why is that? Why not? It's hip, that's why. I'm not sure about that. What do you know? Anyway, I'm gonna be snapping tons of photos during the trip. Everyone be sure to dress up nice. Got it. Alright, let's take a whole bunch of photos. Okay, fine. It's a bit late to be asking this now. But when did you two get into my room? And what are you doing here? And don't you know I'm a junior? I can do anything I want. And don't underestimate me. At any rate, looks like everyone is ready. So let's get started. Starting with what? What else? The trip. We've got to plan what we'll be doing ahead of time. The midterms are cancelled. So for once in your life, Zwei, you should put your studies aside and help us plan out our vacation. Okay. Fine. But we don't even know where we're going. How are you going to plan anything out? That's precisely why we need to be prepared. That we can have as much fun as possible anywhere we go.
Ah yes, fun.
Our field trips aren't just for fun, you know. Yeah, don't rain on our parade. Anyway, where do you think we're going? I heard that. There's an amusement park at the outpost. Maybe we'll go there. At least I'm hoping that's where we'll be going. Ooh, an amusement park. I heard about that too. It should have a Ferris wheel over there, right? It'd be so nice to ride that during sunset. And we can go on all the rides. You bet we will. We'll ride every single one they've got. We can take a picture in front of the carousel too. And you two make it sound like we're definitely going to the amusement park. It's not like there are that many places to visit in New York. There's the Statue of Victory. No way, that's it. We can see that anytime. True. So what do you want to do at the amusement park? First, I'd like to...
The three stay in Zwei's room conversing excitedly all throughout the night. However, their high expectations soon come crashing down.
And now I'm finally going to tell you all what you've been waiting for. Where you'll be going for your field trip. As some of you may have guessed. Actually, I'm sure most of you realize by now. You will all be heading to the surface. We are supposed to explore the ruins today, right? Yes. Although I'm not sure if we can call an abandoned shopping mall ruins. We're gonna be staying here for about 2 hours before heading back to our living quarters. Sounds like quite a thorough tour. To prevent any delinquent from wandering off on their own, we're giving you each a location tracker. If you lose it, you're on your own and you never know what might happen then. So make sure to carry it around with you everywhere. We'll also be checking your belongings before you leave. And we'll be collecting any electronic communication devices. We would appreciate it if you had made this process easier by taking such devices out ahead of time. This is ridiculous. This is a shopping mall we're going to, right? In the past. We can talk about that later. Raptures could appear at any moment, and we should keep quiet for now. Oh. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. I've got a bad habit of shaking my leg. Sorry for interrupting earlier. What were you about to say? Oh, just that this place used to be a famous photo spot. Why don't we take some pictures later? It'll help us really feel like we're on vacation. Whatever you want. Cool. There are a couple of ideas I was thinking of.
Ein continues to pontificate until they arrive at the designated coordinates of their lodging.
Eat it. And nicely done, everyone. For today, let's unpack and get settled. Rai and I will be standing guard. You don't have to worry too much. I'll go and set up decoys. Let's go, Naru.
Led by Rai and Tercera, the students of Class P began to settle in and rest.
Not much happened on the way here. But I'm tired. We only encountered one lone rapture on the way here. And Rai was able to deal with it, take it down in one shot. Dang. I hope the next 2 days go smoothly. By the way, do you want to see the pictures I took earlier? They turned out really well.
Ein is holding several black and white Polaroid photos when she had time to take them. No one knows. Amongst a series of images, one taken in front of the shopping mall catches Rai's eye. In the photo, Rai and Ein are beaming as they adore old discarded clothing from the past.
This one came out really nice, don't you think? Yeah, you both look good. We'll have to take even more tomorrow. After all, it'd be a shame to go on a field trip and not have any mementos of it. Anyway, we're heading to the amusement park tomorrow, aren't we? Guess Rai and I went too far with our guess after all. It just happened to be on the surface instead of the outpost. We won't be able to ride the Ferris wheel. But I'll take a photo of you in front of the carousel. Okay. On the last day, we'll walk by the mailbox where you can write your wishes on a piece of paper and put it inside. If you do that, they say that your wish will come true. Apparently, the old civilization had funny superstitions too. I was talking to everyone earlier, and they were all thinking about what to write in the wishing box. Mailbox. Connie wants to become a chef and swap out the school's awful cooking with her own. What did San say again? Something about being a manga artist. It's kind of funny, don't you think? They go on about how useless filling in a career aspiration form is. But they all clearly have hopes and dreams of their own. I see. What are you going to write? Me? I can't really think of anything. Come on, you can't fool me. Fine, I'll go first. I want to become an executive designer for Rushai and have everyone wear the outfits I design. That includes you, Zwei. You've got a killer figure. I've got all sorts of outfits I'd love for you to try on. Okay, your turn. Just then. Everyone, get up.
I shout urgently, signaling the arrival of numerous raptors. Oh boy. An ominous gunshot echoes through the air. A sudden skirmish with the raptors begins.
Take cover and shoot. No, I don't like this. And pull yourself together, Kai. Don't just stand there. It's dangerous.
Amidst the chaos of the maelstrom of gunfire,
Huh?
the raptors instantly pinpoint Cardi, who is standing exposed in the middle of the battlefield, unsure of what to do with herself. The raptors unleash a hail of concentrated fire towards Cardi,
Kai.
and Zwei watches as her light is snuffed out. We actually got a student dead. Oh god.
No.
Despite having witnessed it several times before in the past, the sight of watching a friend die causes Zwei to freeze up. At that moment, someone urgently pushes and stuns Zwei out of the way. Zwei is thrown to the ground by the explosion and tumbles. A darkness begins to envelop her. Zwei feels herself being shaken by the person who pushed her to safety.
Vai, are you okay? Talk to me. I'm okay. Thank goodness. You're alright. Fine, your arm. Don't worry about it. It's just a slight burn. Right now, we need to focus on taking those things down.
Ein's arm has been singed quite badly, and the sight of it causes Vi to grit her teeth.
I promised myself that you two would graduate, no matter what. Ein, stay here behind cover. What? What about you? I have to fight.
Vi proceeds to battle with the raptors for a long time, suffering severe injuries to her right arm and leg as a result.
It's quiet today.
That it is.
I hope they come back soon. But then again, I guess it's nice having some peace and quiet. Or was that a message that just came through?
Yeah, let me check. Is it gonna be Marciana messaging us about the truth about the field trip and where they went?
Hello, teacher. I'm waiting for you in the classroom for the supplementary lesson we scheduled for today.
There are no further messages from the anonymous sender. Pravati, did you schedule any lessons for today?
Me, of course not. Why would I have? Everyone went on a field trip.
That's what I figured. Let me take a quick look around the classroom.
What's going on?
Marciana? The door to Class B's homeroom is slightly ajar.
It looks like someone is inside. Who could it be? All the students went on a field trip.
Is this where Marciana's schoolgirl outfit comes into play? That way she can, you know, try to blend in, but she's supposed to not be here right now.
Excuse me for a moment.
A female student suddenly pulls us into the classroom and closes the door.
Mar?
Yeah, it is!
Commander, long time no see.
Marciana!
What the? What is going on with your outfit? Are you trying to seduce the commander?
Yes, please.
You must be Pravati, the other substitute teacher. Thank you for taking care of my students. I'm sorry to be greeting you in such a state. Well, I can't be too mad if you're that polite.
What's up with your uniform?
Oh, a tactic of mine to distract MMR. Don't worry about it. The commander doesn't care about what you wear anyway.
Pravati, stop. Yes, I do. Not really. Look, it's upwards of $60. I don't give a damn. I got Black Myth Wukong. I literally do not have the money for this.
Now hold on. Now what did you just say? A distraction? Until recently, I was confined to the teacher's office. Thanks to some assistance from a certain someone, I got out and am able to meet you.
You haven't been at the MMR Research Lab for training?
So that's the story they're telling everyone. There's not much time, so I'll get straight to the point. They've been keeping me under lock and key because they thought I might interfere with the students' field trip.
What?
Do either of you know where the students are right now?
They didn't give us any specifics. We were just told that it was organized by MMR.
I knew it. They're on the surface right now. The surface? How is that possible? Why would they go up there without a specific mission? In order to evaluate their ability to survive. The students will be staying for several days in a particularly dangerous area.
Oh, there's a notification. Oh god.
Part of the surface. This is the so-called field trip that's been organized. It was held once before in the past. But there were too many casualties, and so it was abolished. They also took the few remaining survivors and incorporated them into Class P. Why on earth would they bring it back? Last semester, the number of students in Class P who passed the final exam was a record high for the school. Pravati, how much do you know about this place?
After that, Marciana, tell us about MMR Vocational School.
If you don't pass the exam, you get reset. If you fail again, you're expelled permanently. And I was telling Zwei how exams weren't that important.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, Pravati. But I'm sorry for waiting until now to tell you.
I feel sick. You said that they were on the surface. So let's go up there now. I should have known. None of this made sense from the beginning. But what kind of field trip is just for the students but not the teachers?
Exactly.
I'm going up there right now, and don't try to stop me. Amanda, I hate to ask this of you. And I know how dangerous it is on the surface, but I'm begging you. Please go up there and bring them back safe.
I assume you can't come with us.
Correct. The moment I leave the school, they'll be able to track my coordinates. They said they would harm the students if I tried to leave. I may not be able to go up to the surface, but you can, Commander. You can go up to the surface on a mission and happen to run into the students, after which you'd naturally be duty-bound to protect them.
You said it yourself, Marciana. You never give up on your students. You may not be able to protect them yourself, but I know you'll do whatever you can to protect them by any means.
That's right. That's the role I've carved out for myself as their teacher.
That's why I'm going to bring them back to you in a way you can take them under your wing again.
Thank you. I'll send you to the schedule and destinations for the field trip straight away.
Thank you. Can you send it to Vapi as well?
I will.
All right then, Pravati. Let's go bring the students back.
Roger.
At the designated coordinates for the second night of the field trip, the students who have barely escaped from the Rapture herd hide in an abandoned container. By having volunteered for night watch, is stacking pebbles, occasionally staring up at the night sky.
You must need some rest, Zwei. Would you like me to take over? Fine, you're awake. Not just me, everyone else is awake too. How can any of us get a wink of sleep after what we just went through? How's your arm doing? It's fine. You see, I can still move it no problem. More importantly, are you doing okay? You can't move your right arm at all. I'm fine. I'll just need to get it replaced when we get back. I think you're downplaying it. But if you really don't want me to take over, I'll help you with what you're making.
Aina approaches Zwei, but stops at the sight of the names engraved on the stones. Each stone is inscribed with the names of their friends who died in a recent battle. Party, Anna. Also included are the names of friends who were expelled for not passing the final exam the semester prior. Tracy, Joyce. The name of every single friend Zwei has lost since enrolling at MMR vocational school was Lua Pio says. What? These names, someone has to remember them. That they were one student here. Hua said that she wanted to be a singer when she graduated. Lua wanted to try to being a barista. Hia was interested in running a cafe serving coffee made by Lua. Dace longed to be a trainer and enjoyed her favorite sports to her heart's content. It's the same for everyone whose name is written here. They all shone brightly with their own unique colors. Just like you and I do. You too, Zwei. You shine just as brightly as we do. No, not me. You asked me what I wanted to write down in a career aspirations form. Ever since I enrolled at school, I've given it a lot of thought, but I've never been able to come up with anything. It was happenstance that led me to becoming a Nikke. Just as I enrolled in this school by chance. I have no dreams, no aspirations. I've led my life according to the way the school tells me to. It should be my name written here, not those of my friends who shone so colorful and bright. I have no color. My name should have been here, not theirs. So Ein, you mustn't risk your life to save mine like you did before. Your future is one filled with boundless color. It is far more precious than mine, which is colorless. As Zwei finished speaking, Ein starts to cry. Ein? What? Why am I crying all of a sudden? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Ein runs away hastily. As she does, she drops several black and white photos she was holding. As Zwei stares dumbstruck at the photos scattered on the floor, a hand comes and picks them up. These photos came out quite nice. Miss Bavati. We're here. What are you doing here? I'm your teacher, so it's only right that I be here. Even if I'm just a substitute. But still, it's my duty to be here for you all. I already wronged you before and I won't make the same mistake twice. I won't send you all off to a dangerous place unattended. You wronged me. How? I spoke flippantly about the exams without realizing the full weight that they carry. And for that, I'm sorry. It's alright. I understand that's what someone who's not familiar with the school would think. You don't need to apologize. No. If I had known more about these exams, I wouldn't have stood back and watched you. I would have helped so you didn't have to go it alone. You wouldn't be here wishing that you were dead in someone else's place. So, that's why I'm apologizing to you. I belong to a squad with humans, and I've learned something during my time there. Most of my colleagues allowed themselves to get swept up by their surroundings, and ended up joining their army by default. They didn't have anything in particular that they wanted to achieve or become. They simply joined the army because that's what the Ark wanted. And so they did what the Ark told them to do. Zwei, you're not alone. There are many people who are unclear about their future and live their lives passively. However, these people do still live their lives. They spend their days with family and friends they're happy. Zwei, just because you're not sure as to what you want to achieve or become, or to use your terminology colorless, doesn't mean that your life is without value. Moments in your life can still be precious, just like those captured in these black and white photos. Vani hands one of the photos to Zwei. In the photo, Zwei and Ein are beaming as they adorn old discarded clothing from the past. Off to the side, Zwei looks at them with a small smile on her face. So, you mustn't give up on the precious moments that are still in store for you. Teacher, I said something I shouldn't have to Ein. I shouldn't have said that to her. Well, you live and you learn. Now hurry up and go to her. I'll be back. Zwei takes the photo from Bavati and runs off. her footprints overlapping with Iron's from a few moments ago, until she disappears from sight.
And there she goes. How'd I do, Commander? I didn't see anything strange, did I?
Not at all. You got your message across wonderfully.
Oh, that's a relief.
Parvati, you were right.
About what?
As teachers, we have to take responsibility for what's happening inside the school. We shouldn't make it the students' burden. As I look upon the names engraved on the pile of stones, I decided that I will never forget them. Zwei follows Iron's footsteps, processing everything Parvati just told her. She glances between the photo and the footprints before her.
Zwei, I think I should go back. I shouldn't have left Zwei all alone back there. It's just that seeing her suffer like that got me all emotional. And I ended up crying like an idiot. It's okay, Ein. I'll go with you.
Iron comforts the sniffling Ein.
Oh.
Zwei takes a deep breath and approaches them.
Ein.
Zwei.
I have something to say.
You do?
Yes, to you. I also want to apologize to Zwei. When you both asked me what was wrong, I said everything was okay. That's a lie. I'm not sure when it started. But at night, whenever I close my eyes, I see a red-hued sky, and I hear gunshots. Is that the nightmare you said you were having? Yes, every night I have a dream about my friends being killed by raptors and me being left alone. I watch my friends as their colors slowly fade away. I see the world turn monochrome. That made me want to protect my friends more than ever. If anyone should disappear, it should be me, the drab and colorless one. That's why I started studying and training so hard. That's why I told you all what would be covered on the exam. I thought I had to do all that in order to protect my friends from raptors they'd be encountering during the practical exam. But now I realize, what I really wanted to protect wasn't the bright, brilliant colors that I wanted to protect.
Zwei hands Iron and Zwei the black and white photo.
It was these precious moments. I was mistaken. Ian, I'm sorry for what I said earlier. I'm sorry for making you both so worried all this time.
Zwei, I was just so scared. Scared that you would be sent far away from me. Oh boy. Suddenly a deafening roar resounds in the distance, and a group of raptors appear. Under a cloudless red sky, an ominous gunshot rings out.
Respond with Formation HO.
The students move to face the raptors, heeding their teacher's instructions. Oh. Amongst a hail of concentrated raptor fires, Zwei clearly sees her friend shining brightly in their struggle against their foe. Iron unfurls her near feather and fires a light beam towards the raptors. Zwei disrupts their movements with Naru's EMP. The Zeta picks off raptors one by one with precision strikes to their core. Zwei clenches her fist, imprinting these images of her friends into her mind.
And just because I'm unsure of what I want my future to be, that's because I have no color of my own, doesn't mean that my life is without value. I mustn't give up on these precious moments. It's not the brilliant colors that I must protect, but all the precious moments to come.
Zwei picks up a loaded shotgun and runs to her friends. Unlike before, she doesn't try to take on the raptor horde on her own. Now she knows what she truly wants. Spend more precious moments with her friends in the time to come. After the battle is ended.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Everyone's safe. I'm so glad. Yeah, me too. Fine. You and Vi are going to graduate safe and sound. And I'll be there with you. I'm not going to give up on you or any of the moments to come. I'll never be far from you.
Really? You're not going to try and take on everything yourself again, are you?
No, I won't. Alright then. Let's make a promise. What kind of promise? That we'll all go eat parfait together once we graduate. Okay. It's a promise.
After a few moments of silence, Hein looks up at the sky, which is bereft of clouds.
Freaking gorgeous. Yeah. They're gorgeous. We've reached the target. From here, you and the students can return safely to the Ark.
Thanks for coming all the way out here without any explanation.
Even though it'd have been nice if you had come sooner. But thank you. Thanks to you, the students are safe.
Rather than me. You should thank the other Nikkes who took part in this operation. And on to you now. Once they heard the students were in danger, they agreed immediately to come up to the surface. They also took out many of the raptors we encountered on the way back. They're still patrolling the area to make sure there are no raptors in the vicinity. Various squads led by the Counters carried out a joint operation to eliminate raptors. While up on the surface, they encountered abandoned Nikkes who had become lost. They proceeded to escort them back to safety. That's what I'll state in my report. Thanks. In Pravati.
Yes?
Yulha said she is catching hell for your going up to the surface without reporting to her. Upon your return, you'll be placed under house arrest. Damn.
Aw, man.
He also told me to compliment you for going the extra mile to protect the students. I'll be off. Get home safe.
Let's just see you around.
Bobby turns around and leaves. Let's head back to Pravati. We have to keep our promise to Marciana.
Oh.
After staring at the tablet screen for a while, Zwei taps the submit button.
All done. And now that the career aspirations form is done, all my homework is finished. Good work. Miss Marciana. Sorry. I was just passing by and saw that you were still in the classroom, so I stopped to watch for a moment. Oh, I stayed a little late to fill out the career aspirations form. I see. By the way, Zwei, are you sleeping well these days? Yes. I've slept fine ever since coming back from the field trip. No nightmares at all. What do you think it was that did it? Maybe.
Zwei takes out several photos.
It must have been thanks to the photos. I always look at it before going to bed. That picture. It was taken during the recent field trip. Would you like to see?
You look happy.
Uh-huh. I was pretty excited.
The other photos are nice too. But I think this one came out the best. Marciana points to the photo that was taken in front of the abandoned shopping mall. In it, Zwei, Ein, and Rai are all smiling together.
Ein and Rai said the same thing. The fact that this photo is in black and white, and not in color, helped capture the beauty of the moment. You think that's because it's not in color? Yes, it's allows you to focus your attention, and you'll zone in on what the photo intended to emphasize. Later, on a day when we graduate, would you take a picture with us, Miss Marciana? Together, you mean? Sure. I'm looking forward to it. Well, I better get going. Ein and Rai are waiting for me. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
Not long after Zwei leaves, another figure enters the classroom.
You're here. You two looked like you were in the middle of something, so I took a walk and came back around. Well, and did you bring back what I lent you? Of course I bought it. You washed it beforehand, right? Yes, I made sure I left no trace. Oh, well done. If we both mind our P's and Q's, we'll be able to avoid getting in any hot water.
Thank you.
For what? For helping me disguise myself as a student.
In calling Commander and Pravati as substitute teachers. I heard that's what you're doing.
Huh. I merely did what had to be done. Just as you must. You said that you'd come back with something that could bring down all of MMR.
Yes, I did.
I felt it again this time. We can't afford any more delays, of that I'm certain. Oh, probably. The more you dilly-dally, the more students will slip through your grasp. So, you better hurry before they all fall away. Colorless Ed. Oh my god, I did it in time. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is even worse before I actually had a timer popping up. Okay, well, that was Zwei's event. It was fun. But one, I didn't have to rush through it a little bit. But hey, we did it in the end.
勝利しました。当然の結果です。
You know what? I've never actually listened to music either. That's how much I have not paid attention. Either way though, Marciana's outfit, not worth it. It looks nice. Her calling us sensei is really good and fun. It's not worth the 40 to 60 bucks if you get lucky. It's not. It looks good. It's just not, man. Yeah, her dialogue changes, sure. But if it's not on the level of like Crown, or at least similar enough to Crown, what's the point of even getting an outfit that is worth that much? There's none. Which is why, again, I did not get Vipers. Vipers look nice. But arguably speaking, Guilty's looked so much better. So yeah, then I'm going to be ending this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next one. Where the next time will most likely be me pulling for Asuka, Ray, whatever, I think it's Ray. Asuka, Ray, and Mari, I think are the 3 banners, which I'm very surprised there's actually 3 banners for this collaboration of Evangelion. Very surprised on that. I'll be pulling for Asuka. Ray, probably. Will I get any one of the collaboration units? Maybe, maybe not. Whether or not I use my limited mileage ticket on them, I might do that, I might not. If Asuka and Ray are like really freaking good, I might use my golden mileage tickets on them if I don't get one or the other from pulling. But either way, Asuka's outfit for the 60 bucks. 40 to 60. It doesn't look any better than her regular plug suit, man. Now again, I've never watched Evangelion. I still haven't. But I think while I'm waiting for the hard mode to come out for the event to be able to actually fully do it like this, I will actually eventually watch it. That way I can actually know the characters, know who they are, care to actually want to try to pull for them. Then again, I did that for Chainsaw Man and I did not pull for Makima or Power. Only because I thought Nihilista was going to be a banner. But turned out we had to wait like, what, a couple of months of grinding through the rehabilitation stuff to get her? That sucked. Either way, that's going to be the end of the Colorless event. I'm not going to try to pull for Zwei anymore. I tried. I didn't get her. As you see in the beginning, I did not get her at all. I refuse to pull anymore. Only because the collaboration is literally today. So, I'm gonna go now. And I'll see you guys next time. And I still have yet to edit Play's banner along with her event. That's how far behind I am currently right now in terms of doing that. So yeah, till then I will see you guys later.